Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you are watching this. This is Robbie with The Spot.fm or Robbie with Walking in My Shoes Thailand, wherever you might be watching this. Welcome to the morning show, Bangkok. However, I am on location here in Koh Samui. Check this out. Hope you guys can see it. I'm sitting right here in a resort. If you can't see it, you might be able to hear it. Cheesy background music. But anyways, absolutely gorgeous here today. Absolutely beautiful. Living the life, living the dream here in Thailand. So I'm gonna move it back around over here. I can't keep it out there too much because if I sit in front of it, it's gonna backwash the whole entire screen. You guys aren't gonna see anything. Other than that, it's absolutely gorgeous. If you've been to Koh Samui, you know what it's like. And we have Kitty right here. Come say hello. Please let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I would really appreciate it. I'm using a set of headphones I had to buy for 15 bucks from the local mall because I left my gear all behind, but that's all right. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. Thanks a lot, Dave from Gotta Love Thailand. You guys check out his channel. He does a lot of live streams. It's very organic. Check it out for sure. Ryan from the Big Reel. Hey, nice to see you, buddy. Gracie over there in Boston, United States. It's what, 10 o'clock at night over there or something like that. It's pretty late. Let's see who else we got on. And Kitty, you guys just saw Kitty. And then Joe. What's up, Joe? Nice to see you guys. I talked to Brent this morning. He's over here in Koh Tao. I didn't get a chance to hit up with him, but hopefully I will soon. Robin, good morning from Bangkok. Robin, I will be in Bangkok later on this afternoon, this evening. I haven't booked my flight yet, but I'm going to after the show, and I'm supposed to go into Bangkok later on this evening, I think right around 6 o'clock. But I'll be available only for a couple days in Bangkok, as next week I'll be on location again in Pattaya during the Songkran Festival. If you guys have done Songkran, go ahead and throw a couple of tips for me down below, and I'd definitely love to read them. I've never done Songkran or Kran. I'm probably saying it wrong. I have no idea what to expect at all, and definitely would like to do it and do it the right way, if you know what I mean. Good morning, Patrick. So, yeah, Brent is your cousin. Yeah, I talked to him a little bit this morning, just chatting back and forth. And again, I'm going to show you guys this epic view I have here from Koh Samui. And the breeze is perfect. Koh Samui. So I'm only here for a week. I did a little snorkel diving. And the coolest thing is I did the full moon party. If you guys haven't done the full moon party, it was freaking epic. We got a lot to unpack this week. We're going to talk a little bit about what happens if you hurt yourself here in Koh Samui. Are there hospitals? How much does it cost? All that kind of cool stuff. The full moon party, let's unwrap that as well. Is it made for a guy in their 50s or is it only for young people? We'll unwrap that. And then how's the weather here? I mean, if you looked on the news recently, air quality in Thailand was at the worst. In some cases, hey, if ever have been over there in Chiang Mai area has had the worst air quality it's ever had. I don't know how true that is. That's just one of the reports I read. I do know a couple of my buddies have gone down to Hua Hin and to Koh Samui to enjoy the great air, and it's pretty awesome here. I can breathe perfect. But honestly, I was looking at the index for Bangkok, and it doesn't look as bad as it seems. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think of the air quality? And Ryan says I'm too old for the full moon party. I'm not sure about that. I'll be honest with you. So I went to the full moon party a couple of days ago. And if you guys aren't familiar with it, type it in your Google chat. Check it out. It's pretty amazing. Not only that, tune in to Walk in My Shoes Thailand. I did shoot some video. Don't look at the live stream. I'm erasing that after this. It didn't come out very well, but I am doing some video on it. And man, I'll be honest with you, they're all ages, from kids to old dudes to young guys to middle-aged guys. all ages. You have to kind of like EDM music. That's the music that's played on thespot.fm. If you like that style of music, Full Moon Party is for you. It is pretty darn awesome. Will I ever experience it again? Maybe. I took Kitty with me, and she was a non-stop dancing fanatic, and I do have video of that I will be placing online. And it was a lot of fun. I did not expect to have that much fun. I kept thinking, man, I am too old for this. I don't need this. And I got sick. And yeah, it was pretty darn awesome. The Full Moon Party was totally legit. Beautiful people. And we're talking maybe 10% Thais, maybe 10% people from Africa, maybe a lot of people from Australia, just 10% of everybody from everywhere, again, all ages. But we did get to witness some crazy stuff happening. So Kitty and I are sitting up on this diner right at the Full Moon Party. We're taking a break and we're getting some food. And by the way, they don't gouge you on prices. I mean, we spent 120 baht, had a full meal with drinks, everything. Couldn't believe it. We're sitting upstairs and we watch this guy walk below us. He's got a girl over his back, totally passed out, hungover. He's just walking right past us. Of course, we're upstairs, so we're looking down at him. And he sets her down on the sidewalk and then leaves. Now, she was completely passed out. She was laying, I mean, just completely. Kitty's like, oh my gosh, what do we do? And I'm like, I don't know. We look and we're like, okay, do we need to go help her? Within 5 minutes, 3 other guys come on a police bike or a police, what do you call it, scooter. And this is the only time I have seen police since being in Koh Samui or Koh Tao or Koh Phangan. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, guys. And they pick her up. And she, again, still passed out. She's hung over one dude's back as the driver's slowly moving along. And it was pretty darn crazy that someone just put her on the sidewalk and he was gone. We, by then, had walked down there to see if she was okay or alive. And it was darn pretty nuts, man. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what to think on that. And yeah, so there you go, the Full Moon Party, but the music was awesome. The jump rope with the fire, that's all real. All the stuff you see online, you know, lots of fire, lots of, I guess, perceived danger when people are jumping and they're drunk off their asses. I don't drink a whole bunch, so I didn't get drunk off my ass or anything, but I did party with these guys, and it was a lot of fun for sure. Yeah, here we go. Ryan again saying, I'm the youngest one here, so I'm too old. Yeah, no, you're not too old for the Full Moon Party. I say try it at least once. Heck, Dave should come. Pounding Sand, let's go, Dave. When are we going to the Full Moon Party? There you go. It's still a lot of fun. I think it, I think it's great. So, is it my hotel Wi-Fi? Oh gosh, I hope my picture's coming out okay for you guys. Let me know if it isn't, if you can, because I'm just taking it from my hotel Wi-Fi as well. So hopefully I'm coming out okay. Good morning, Robert Mack, online. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'm getting my new heart. What's it say here? New week. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that means. You're gonna have to explain that one. So anyways, guys, I'm just here just kind of hanging out. Supposed to be going scuba diving, and this will tell you about, I'll have to tell you about the next little story I have for you guys. So on this trip here, my friend Brian coming along with me. I wonder if I have a picture. And he got into a little accident, unfortunately, here in Thailand, and we're going to kind of talk about that just a little bit, kind of what happened, and I do not have a picture. So he came with me from the Arroyo Grande, Pismo Beach area where I'm originally from. Now he's coming on holiday to go scuba diving, and to scuba dive Koh Tao, Koh Phangan, all that area. It's freaking totally awesome. And right before he's getting on the ferry boat, he went and had a couple of drinks, two, that's what he says, and he passed out and literally broke his leg. So yeah, if that doesn't suck, tell me what does, because that's horrible. Right before he was supposed to go on a scuba dive adventure with me and myself, he breaks his leg, literally totally breaks it, and he's traveling pretty much alone. He'll end up going back to the States here. I think he's trying to book a trip now to go back because he's completely immobile. And he had to cancel his booking on Kotal. Had to go to the hospital, their version of the ER room. Got X-ray, splint, an action plan, and some drugs, all that stuff. And they told him come back in 2 weeks for another set of X-rays. What's interesting though, he takes pictures of the hospital and he's like, "This is awesome." It's not awesome that he's hurt. It's just a nice hospital here. And again, that's my buddy Brian who's with me. And I said, "Dude, well, how much should it cost?" Because I'm all about, hey, what's it cost to go to the hospital? And I think some of you guys would want to know how much it costs if you get hurt here. I mean, like if you get in a scooter accident, you break a leg, break an arm, things happen. And he literally just passed out and woke up and realized he was hurt and didn't feel much more, and they took him to the hospital and his leg was busted. And he does not have travel insurance. So what did it cost? It cost him about $200. That's it, and including the night stay in the hospital. So the big question is it worth getting travel insurance? Travel insurance meaning they cover your hospital bills. I don't know much about travel insurance. I really don't know exactly what it covers. If one of you guys has it, it looks like Big Reels made a comment about travel. Did he have travel insurance? The answer is no. If you've had travel insurance and gone to Thailand, could you explain to us, does it work? Do they pay out? He didn't have any, and he paid $200 and he's good to go. And he stayed the night in the hospital. So, man, what a break. I mean, when it comes to finances that he got. So that's kind of a crazy story that happened just a couple of days ago. And Kitty and I are back actually in Koh Samui. We're in Koh Phangan. Now we're back in Koh Samui. And yeah, my buddy Brian is going to book a business class flight back to the States. I told him, use your points. So we'll see. Big Reel says yes, get travel insurance. Let's see what else. If you guys got any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. Looks like you guys are chatting. That's cool. Pounding Sand, Arkansas. Ugh, sorry, man. Medical care in Thailand is the best, but get insurance. All right. He didn't have any insurance. $200 later, I mean, is it worth him getting insurance? Is there a copay? That's a question I had. If you have travel insurance, do you have a copay? Here we go. Pounding Sand, $40 a month full medical. Well, what does that mean, full medical? Does that mean no copay and you're covered regardless? Yeah, I've never had to use it. I've had it. I don't have it myself for this trip. I did not plan it. I am getting back on safety wings just to, to use it because it's so simple. I pay like $50 a month and there I go. So Robin gets travel insurance, but he's never had to use it. Yeah, I just hope I don't have to use it, but I guess it's a good safety net. If you have to use it, definitely good to have it for sure. And I feel bad for my buddy. I mean, if there's an insurance that covers a flight back because his leg is so injured, and I saw a picture of it, which I'm going to see if I can download and show you guys. Let's see if I could put it off my phone and show you guys a picture of what I'm talking about. But yeah, if it covered my travel expenses, because he has to have something where he can keep his foot up. He says it hurts so bad, he's got to keep his foot up. And Yeah, that would be cool. Does it cover it? Does travel insurance cover your flight back? Because he can't fly regular class. He's got to fly like a business class, or he's pretty much out of luck, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, you guys hit that like button, share it with your buddies. That would be kind of cool. That would be awesome. Got a lot of comments here. That's cool. Appreciate it. Everybody saying hello to each other. Good morning. Christy's online. All right. Good morning, Christy. Yeah, Kitty will be back in a couple of minutes. She went to get something to eat, I think, and she'll be back on. Let's see if I can get that picture for you guys. I know you guys want to see what a broken foot looks like in the emergency room in Thailand. Let's see if I can grab it and see if I could share it with you guys, because that would be kind of cool. How do I do this? Let's see here. See if I could share it or keep it. I sent it to me using the Line app, and so I'm sure there's a method to get it to show up and show you guys. So we'll figure that out. Again, I'm over here in Koh Samui on location, and this is what you guys and myself is looking at. Tell me what you guys think. Never mind the background music. This is just so people can have their less. But tell me what you guys think of this. Is Thailand all that's cracked up to be? And I gotta tell you guys, the answer is no. It's a lot more than what it's cracked up to be. If you're not living that best life, man, I mean, I appreciate you guys watching on YouTube, checking my channel, checking out Mike's, checking out the spot. You know, I definitely appreciate it, but is it cracked up to be? I think it's much better, and I can only speak from my own personal experience. Today I was talking with Brett, who, if he's not on yet, he'll be on later, and you know, we were talking pretty much, hey, this is the place, man, and he's made the decision to come over here and live permanent, and per our conversation, he's looking at properties the next day or two in Koh Tao. So Koh Tao is a small little island, not a whole bunch there other than resorts. I didn't know you could live on Koh Tao, but it's totally small little island. Feels like I'd feel like Gilligan from Gilligan's Island, lost. But if you want to get lost, I mean, I can't think really of a better place in this big planet of ours to get lost at, other than here in Thailand or Koh Tao for that matter. I mean, it is definitely pretty awesome. Get lost here. Yeah, so there you go. So Christy says, yes, get travel insurance. Christy, do you have any experience having to use travel insurance? Because that's what I really want to find out. Is it worth getting? I think Ireland would be worth getting, because I believe that's an expensive country to get hurt in. Of course, you don't want to get hurt anywhere. So you guys, if you're tuned in to Walking in My Shoes Thailand or tuned in to Live My Ass Off, go to the spot.fm YouTube. Go ahead and tune in there. Hit that thumbs up button. We're only got a couple more episodes left. I think next week will be our last week. We're going to be filming on all the channels. I'm going to give you guys an update on Mike's real quick. Pretty much going to be the last week. We're only going to be doing this on thespot.fm regardless of our view hours and our time. We're just going to do it on that channel and get you guys over there. So be sure to definitely go there, tune in, hit that thumbs up button, and let's go to our chat bar and see where we are at. We're at, why would you come to Thailand to be found? Yeah, that's a good point. Why would you come to be Thailand? You want to get lost, right? I mean, I don't want to get found by anybody. However, I love people, and if people find me and you want to hang out and have a smoothie, shoot, let's do it. Let's do it. Joe, yeah, Joe could be one of them. I'm at Combo Resort on Chawing, I think it's called. It's the main drag here where all the tourists are at. That's where I'm at. So Combo Resort, Chawing. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but if you spell it the way I'm saying it, I know it will pop up on Google. So yeah, that's where I'm at. We're supposed to be flying back later on today to Bangkok, and we'll be in Bangkok for about 3 days, maybe 4 days, and then we're headed to Pattaya for Songkran, which I'll be doing a on location live from Pattaya at the Seaside Hotel. I believe it's called Seaside on Soi 4 and Beach Road. If you guys are in Pattaya and you want to be on the show, let me know. Get you on there. 8 o'clock in the morning from Pattaya. Let's see what we got here. Durian. Oh man, I don't know, Robin. I don't know if it's yummy or not. Durian's not my thing for sure. I don't know at all. Calto, it's a Calto. You love it. Koh Tao, the island better than YouTube can show you. Yeah, it. You know what? I did take video of it, and I'm going to show you what I can. I agree. I mean, if you're somebody who hasn't been to Thailand, who dreams about coming, this is why we watch YouTube. This is what I did before I came here. Is it gave me a place to fulfill my dream until I got here. You think it's beautiful on this video, and you know the overlook is like that. Wait till you get here. I mean, this is where I'm eating. $3 breakfast. Actually, it's included in my hotel expense. Combo resort. I paid a total of 1,600 baht. So we're talking 40, 50 bucks. And it came with a full breakfast, this beautiful pool, things to do. It is pretty darn awesome. I love it. And for 50 bucks, I can't ask for much more. Again, it's resort style. Of course, I could ask for cheaper. Kitty's back. Why don't you come over here, Kitty, and just peek your head in here. Everybody wants to see you. Peek your head. Everybody say hi to Kitty. There she is. So they're not going to be able to hear you, but that's okay. So yeah, that's where we're at. And Joe, I'm not sure where that's at. I'm not sure. I don't know Koh Samui at all. I'm going to give you guys my take on Koh Samui. Before I give you my take, so Mike's is in the States right now. He is back east with his parents. A little update, he is planning on coming back, and it will be back on the show probably in the middle of May sometime. Not 100% sure yet. I'm hoping he gets back for May. We all miss him. I know I do, not only as my friend, but as my co-host here on the show. Actually, I'm his co-host. But, you know, we're doing the best we can until he gets back. And hopefully we'll have some other guests come on the show here coming up soon. And so, again, next week we are on location in Pattaya. Mike's will not be with us next week. Maybe we can get him to come on for a couple of minutes and give his own update to what's going on. But yeah, he's doing good. Mike's is doing great, and as best as you can do, and he'll be back. Him and Gracie will be back here in Bangkok, hopefully in the middle of May if everything goes well. So that's kind of the quick update on Mike's. He will be back for sure. So let's go. We got Hi Kitty from Joe. Yep, I gave you guys the updates on Mike's. MetTech, good to see you, buddy. See ya. Soy Mafia, good to see you. Yep. The background music is perfect. Is that what Patrick is saying? Perfect, like not too noisy, or is it? I feel like I'm in a grocery store, honestly. Am I at grocery store in the States, you know, listening to background music? And that's not real orange juice. That's like Tang. If you guys remember Tang from the States, that's what that is. So there we go. Koh Samui is beautiful, but for me, it's the most expensive island and too big. Great people, night markets, food. You know what I have found though in Koh Samui? Absolutely correct. I think it's way more money. The restaurants aren't that expensive. I found out the restaurants, Kitty and I have been eating at the Kitchen, which was amazing. We both have liked it, enjoyed it. Getting around Koh Samui has been a little more difficult because there's no Bolt or Grab. So that's a big check mark of a con that I do not like. A pro would be the restaurants. The food is really good. I haven't found it being terribly expensive other than transportation. Now, again, if you're staying in hotels and stuff, I could see it being more money because heck, we're on the waterfront right here, so it's going to be a little more money for sure. It does have some nice resorts, great people. So when it comes to the night markets, we've only found really one night market. Again, I've only spent about a week in this area, and we're on the Chowang area, the Chowang Strip, which is very touristy. If you are looking for the nightlife, the girl bars, there isn't much in a way of that here. There is some little hidden pockets that I was able to find. If that's your jam, it is here. It is Thailand. A lot of pool table bars. Oh man, the bars here, they all have pool tables, lots of them, very active. So yeah, I think the island might be, for me, it's still too small. You know, I fell in love with Bangkok because it is so darn easy to get around. For me to live here on an island like Koh Samui, I think I gotta live much slower. I gotta be, if I'm scuba diving like Brent is scuba diving and my buddy Brian, well, he would be. If I was scuba diving every day, maybe I'd like it much, much more. Other than that, you just got to kind of go with the flow. Yeah, it's definitely much slower pace here. It's all tourists, and you know what? I like the local scene much, much more. Here, it's not all Russian tourists. There's tourists from everywhere, except Thailand. It feels like there's no Thais here other than Kitty. All the wait staff, the hotel staff, they're from like Myanmar. They're from different countries, not even Thai people. So, I mean, if that's your jam, that's cool. To me, that's a check mark against. I really like, you know, a different pace. I like the Bangkok pace. So Thai time, that's right. If you guys aren't familiar with Thai time, Pounding Sand, he would know what Thai time is. In fact, if you could put it down below, the best way you can describe it, that would be awesome. Because my understanding of what Thai time is, if you say meet me at 6 p.m. somewhere, you might as well have said meet me at 6:45 somewhere. So yeah, expect to be 15 to 30 minutes late or more Thai time, slower pace. You know what's interesting is going out with Kitty, she has to be on time. I've learned that from her. She does not like being late at all. She likes being right on time. And I'm very similar. I don't like being late for anything. If you're on time, that means you're late. If you're early, great. That's kind of the way I look at it. The same way with my business. If you're on time, it means you're late. So that's just the way it goes for me, for sure. Anyways, guys, let me stop off real quick here and just give a quick shout out to oh gosh, where am I at here in my notes here? Where are we at? Let's give a quick shout out. I didn't put it in my thing here. Well, darn it. Oh, there we go. Real quick here, what makes this show happen are people like Pattaya Motorbike Rentals. So Pattaya Motorbike Rentals, the 100 baht a day bikes. Be sure to check them out, Pattaya Motorbike Rentals. Check out their Facebook page, check out their website. What's cool about Pattaya Motorbikes is the ownership is by a Falong and his daughter. The Falong is an American guy who's lived in Thailand for the past 10 years or so. And his daughter is the owner of the business, but they run it kind of together, and his girlfriend, and they do a great job. English speaking, awesome, easy to get around. What's cool is that hospitality, that southern feel of hospitality. It's a place where you can get a motorbike for 100 baht a day. I recommend getting the 200 or 300 baht a day bikes, get a better bike. But anyways, check them out. If you're in Pattaya for Songkran, be sure to check them out early because they're going to be sold out. That's what makes this show possible and the studio possible. So as you guys know, we have our new studio in Bangkok. We're still doing a lot of setup over there in Bangkok, but that's what makes it possible. Other than that, the show is still going to go on. If we don't have Patio Source, All Point E, or a couple of the other sponsors we have, the show's still going to happen. And I'd appreciate if you guys hit that little link right up here. There's a QR code. It's for thespot.fm. Check it out. Appreciate the thumbs up. Everything helps the page, helps our channel grow, and we definitely appreciate it for sure. Let's see what we got here. I'm pretty sure you're saying the name right. Copenhagen. I'm not sure what name I said. Chowang. That might have been it. Chowang. I don't know. Thanks, man. Thanks for the inspiration. Patrick, always motivating. Appreciate it, man. So let's see. Here we go. Hot like the button. It's free. Come join us in the spot. Yeah, definitely. Come check it out, the Spot Music. If you like EDM music, electronic dance music, Kitty loves it. And you guys, when you tune into my channel, Walking in My Shoes Thailand, you're gonna see her dancing on it, because I got lots of video of her dancing, and it's pretty fun. And she loves that stuff. I found out something new about her, and you guys are gonna witness her just getting down. Give me a couple days to get that video up. I know I'm slow at getting my channel rolling because I'm just on location, living my best life, doing stuff. And she's looking at me right now, sort of. There she is right here. Let's take a peek at her. There she is right there. And she's going to look up here any second. When she realizes we're talking about her, she might look up and say hello. Hi, Kitty. There she is, guys. Loves the dance music, loves the spot. If you like that kind of music, definitely the spot. Yeah, scan that QR code. Definitely appreciate it for sure. Again, I give you my take on Koh Samui, my take on Copenhagen. So Koh Samui is the bigger of the three islands we're talking about. So Koh Samui is, I don't know. I had one person tell me it's the size of Hawaii. I don't think so. But they did say it feels like Hawaii quite a bit. And I don't know how much it feels like Hawaii. I really don't know. Other than it's all tourists, a little bit more pricier. So I went to Copenhagen for the full moon party and the hangout. Definitely a quaint little beach town. Definitely a different pace. Thai time +2. Other than the full moon party, and by the way, the full moon party, when you get there, you're going to spend a little bit of money because you got to take the ferry boat there. Then when you get there, you got to pay another 200 baht to get in. You get a bracelet, and it enables you to walk around and check it out. And they shut down all the streets in their little village, and it's loud music from competing bars and just thousands of people dancing half naked, pretty much. I mean, it's pretty much a party like no other. Ages, all different age groups, and it's not just for young people. Definitely a lot of fun. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's definitely a lot of fun. Have any of you guys been to the full moon party? If so, I mean, I'd like to know, what are you guys, have you guys been there? And if not, would you? Would you come? Would you go? Would you see it? Here we go. The big reel. Have you been to Koh Chang? Does it compare? So I haven't been to Koh Chang yet. I'm going to Pattaya this next week, and our plan is to go to Koh Chang.
Yes.
Yeah. You say yes, Kitty?
Yes.
Yeah, Kitty wants to go to Koh Chang too. You've never been, right, Kitty? Never been? What's the other one? Koh Chang? Koh Tut? Koh Tut? Sounds like you're saying Koh Tut. Koh Tut. She's laughing now. So yeah, we do plan on going there to Koh Chang for sure. I'm hoping it's a different vibe. Again, there's nothing wrong with the vibe of Koh Samui. I just think it's all tourists. We did rent a motorbike. It was 300 baht, and we actually rented a larger bike. So we paid 400 baht for the day and got like a 160 Honda, and a lot of hills, so it was worth getting that extra boost in the bike. 'Cause I'm not like a small guy by no means. And we drove around. It was pretty cool. Again, it felt like it was all tourists. I mean, it was like the Disneyland of Thailand, if there is such of a thing. But what you can't beat is the weather and the air quality. Air quality here. I mean, I feel the breeze is coming in. It's hot. It's definitely hot, but man, the air is coming in, and I mean, you can see what we're looking at here. This beach is totally epic, and the breeze is coming in. You can see the little lamps moving back and forth. So no matter how hot it is, it's so nice. And what's cool is all these swimming pools. Let's see if you guys can see the pool behind me. So we got the swimming pool kind of right over there. And again, I'm at the Combo Resort. And most of the resorts are kind of like this. I did yesterday walk around with Kitty on the beach, and all the resorts are on the beach. And they all have big giant swimming pools and all that kind of stuff. So I do look forward to going to Koh Chang, and I do plan on doing some video there when I'm there. And that will be in a couple weeks. And Ryan, I know you're still in Pattaya, so let's definitely meet up and see how things are going. I'm looking forward to meeting up, actually, man. Let's definitely meet up, and I would like to do Pinky Blinders again. I think it's called Pinky Blinders or Blinders or whatever. I'd love to do that place. Just get some dessert. Stuff's great. Hua Hin, I have never been. I got two of my friends there who are escaping the bad air quality. My buddies are over there right now escaping the bad air from, what do you call it? I was getting ready to say Koh Chang, but that's it. From up north Thailand. Anyways, can't remember the name offhand, but they're escaping the bad weather up there to kind of check out Hua Hin and get the cool weather. And it's nice here. So hopefully Hua Hin is nice. Let's go here. Ryan says Hua Hin is a nice place. Bistros and restaurants, tourist area, people that don't go to Pattaya. That's what I heard. Yeah, Chiang Mai. Thank you, Ryan. Chiang Mai. Another thing that was a big check mark against these islands was pointed out to me is that there's no cafes. Like, we're both cafe hoppers. Since I don't drink a whole bunch, I like going to the cafes and checking out the different drinks and food. Again, not that I don't drink, 'cause I do drink, guys. But there's very little cafes here. Like where Chiang Mai, oh my gosh, cafes every corner, and they're very unique. They're not all the same. Love it up there in Chiang Mai. In fact, I asked her, where would you like to live? If you had any place to live here in Thailand, where do you want to live? And of course, she loves Bangkok, but she mentioned Chiang Mai. I'm like, okay. And of course, the reason why, she's got friends up there. She likes the weather, except for right now when the air quality is bad, but she likes all the cafes. So there's not tons of cafes here in the Koh Samui, but it is a beach town, and you don't go to cafes, you go to the beach. So there you go. Let's see what Pounding Sand says. Got you, Ryan. So not worth looking. You know what? On Hua Hin, I think it might be a good place worth looking. I know it's a place I'm going to look as time goes on. I hear a lot about Hua Hin. If you like out the Pattaya lifestyle, if you know what I mean, look into it. Uh-oh. Hopefully our stream is still going on. Depends. Koh Samui has nicer beaches, but I like Koh Chang better. Koh Kut is a good day trip, and you know what? That's what Kitty was trying to say. Feels like you're on a private island. You know what, Patrick? We're hoping to go check that out. Kitty, where is Koh Kut at? Is that by Rayong? I guess I don't understand. She's trying to tell me from a distance where it's at, but I do plan on checking out as many islands as possible. But I'll be in Koh Chang pretty soon. Go check it out and decide. A lot of people like Hua Hin, lots of expats. Yeah, I think, man, Thailand's full of expats. Where could you escape the expats in Thailand? Is there such a place to escape that life and still have the Thai lifestyle? And would you want that? Like maybe in the Isan area or south, south of Phuket. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It would be for me. I like having people I can talk to. Rent a car in Bangkok. Gosh, man, renting a car. Of course, I'm going to say like a Hertz rent a car, just because if you're American, they take all the American documents and insurance just fine. But it's going to cost you, it's about 1,000, 1,200 baht a day. I think the rental car place I got my car from was in Pattaya, and it was 1,000 baht for each day. And it was a Honda hybrid car. Still pretty cool. That included insurance, everything on it. So, and I don't know if you want to rent a car in Bangkok. I only say that from experience driving. I didn't drive in Bangkok, but how easy it's to get around in Bangkok with the BTS, the MRT. The system there is beautifully simple. Taking even a tuk-tuk around town is a lot of fun. And it's only going to cost you 200 to 300 baht to take a ride on that. Again, I like taking the Sky Train. Then if I need to take a tuk-tuk somewhere, I'll do it. Or take a Bolt ride. Bolt's, yeah, it's shockingly inexpensive considering there's traffic. I mean, where is it that you want to go to rent a car in Bangkok? Because you'll be stuck in traffic. It's just something to expect. And that's coming from Rock. So here we go. Big Real, live in the village. Yeah, I could live in the village, right? Village of Pattaya. Here we go. Koh Kut is south of Koh Chang. Thanks, Patrick, for letting me know. So it is south of there. Best way to get there is take a boat from Koh Chang. Oh, okay. So like island hopping, kind of. What we're doing here is you fly into Koh Samui, and then you pretty much take a boat ride out to Koh Phangan, and then a boat ride from Koh Phangan to Koh Tao. That's pretty much what I've done a couple of times now, is taking a ferry ride after ferry ride. And it's like 200 baht to take a ferry ride out. So it's not cheap, it's not expensive. I mean, if you're spending the day or a couple of days out. You know what's cool is Koh Tao, very, very inexpensive lodging for what you get out there. We're talking 1,000 baht a day, and you're on the waterfront. Pretty amazing. It's really cool. You should check it out. Use the Agoda app. Very, very cool thing to have with you. We want to go to Kanchanaburi. I've heard of it. Not the way I say it, the way Kitty says it. Yeah, I'd definitely like to go. You know what? I'd like to take a motorbike, put my GoPro on the motorbike and just cruise around. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it. I haven't seen very many recently do that. I really enjoyed the motorbike tours. I saw CB Media YouTube channel. He did it. Trying to remember who else has. Life of Surge has done a couple small ones. That's probably what I'll do, is a couple small trips. But those Patty Doyle YouTube channel, he's done his motorbike tour, which was his probably the best one by far. I'd love to see more of those and check out all the different provinces. So Patrick says, yeah, not many Phalang and Udon Rach. Yeah. Not too many Phalangs there. I have to get used to pronouncing these words right. You know, again, it just takes time living here, being here. So here we go. Ask Kitty about. Oh, Kitty. Yeah, do you know? Have you been?
I never been. I am touristic. I watching on my YouTube.
So she.
Yes.
Do you see it on TikTok?
No. Before I watching from YouTube and
Yeah.
Facebook.
So she's saying she wants to go. She says very beautiful.
Very, very far.
And she watches videos about it on YouTube and on her Facebook. So yeah, and we do plan on going to all these different islands, whether it's scuba diving on them, snorkeling.
Very beautiful, Patrick.
So Kitty and I did this whole snorkel thing the other day, and it was really cool. Didn't care for the boat ride to get there, but the location was cool. You only got like 2 dives, and pretty awesome to see fish life and possibly turtles and that kind of stuff. Really awesome. So I do plan on going to every little island we possibly can go in. So here's Kitty's comment. I'm interested in, 2 years ago, but she really wants to go now. It's not that she doesn't want to go right now. Hellfire Pass Memorial is a good to see. So where is that at? Is that okay? So it's still in the same place we're talking about. The word I can't say properly. Yeah, definitely. Is that something that's year round? So it's a memorial, so I'm assuming it is year round for sure. So here we go. How much is a flight to Koh Samui? I went during Christmas and booked last minute. It was about 100. So yeah, so one thing I've learned about Thailand that I really like is booking flights. You can book the same day, and it's the same darn price as it is 3 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. So right now it's about $165. I haven't even booked my flight for today, and I'm gonna book it after we get done, and it's gonna cost me about $165 one way for each kitty and myself. So that's what it was as of this morning, and so we'll book it for like a 6 p.m. flight today. Make sure we get our transfer, everything organized. Definitely check with the resort you're in to make sure there's transfer back and forth. The private taxi drivers here do charge quite a bit for getting around Koh Samui. I'm actually like literally 5 minutes away from the little airport here, and it's a small airport. It looks totally cool. And so $160 and $65, and I'm gonna be back in Bangkok. And I gotta tell you, it's worth every penny of it, man. Just checking this place out. It's beautiful. As I showed you guys a picture, I'm gonna show you guys again. I'm gonna be showing you guys throughout this whole entire live stream. The reason why I don't sit in front of it is because then it washes out the background. But there you go. That's what I'm looking at this morning. Totally beautiful. $165. Come out here, enjoy your best life. And and where I'm at, you guys definitely, send me an email, send me a message at robbie@thespot.fm. Connect with me, and if I'm around, we'll definitely meet up, have smoothies, hang out, go to the bars, go to the smoothie bar, meet Kitty, just kind of chill out. If you guys are here and I'm here, I have no problem hanging out with you guys. Totally a lot of fun. Again, I'll be in Pattaya all next week for probably a full week or even 2. Then back to Bangkok, and then I am not sure where I'm going after that. While I'm in Pattaya, we'll probably go to Koh Chang. I haven't booked any trips yet, but most likely I'll go to that island while we're down there. We are going to be looking at condos again to be back in the Jomtien area. So my plan is always to have my home base in Bangkok and have a condo in the Jomtien Pattaya area, which I really personally like. Kitty likes it. We like what's that place in Jomtien you want to be at? On the hill. Pratanak? Khao Pratanak? Yeah. Yeah, Khao Pratanak. So up on the hill there. We'd like to be up there. So we are looking for a condo up there. If you guys have a suggestion on which condo to rent, let me know. I definitely appreciate it for sure. I know Kitty would want to go to Koh Lipi. My girlfriend has been asking me for 2 years. So Patrick, have you been there? And yeah, we're definitely gonna try and go for that for sure. Definitely. DM says, what's the name of this hotel? So I'm at The Combo Resort here in Koh Samui. And I actually have gone a couple of these other resorts and looked around. I think this is one of the better ones. It's very clean. The rooms are, big glass doors to get in. Aircon works beautiful here. And we're on the bottom floor, so maybe we're a little spoiled. And we just walk out, and here we are, oceanfront. They have awesome music at night with some disco lights going on. The food here in the morning is epically good. I'm not sure if where I got sick from. If it was, hopefully it's not from here because I'm saying how good it is, and I did get a little food poisoning from both ends, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, the combo resort, and the price is right. Check it out on Agoda. It's priced really reasonable, and it's in the middle of things. It's right on the heart of what's going on here, and it's peaceful. It's quiet. Again, you gotta like the tourist life. To be here in Koh Samui, you gotta understand that everywhere you go, it's gonna be packed full of tourists. You're not getting the true Thai experience, in my opinion, at all. It is tourist island. That's what you're gonna get here. And to me, I that's a downfall. Other than I like diving, right? I like diving. So I went to Koh Phangan. Someone gave me what's called a magic shake. And whatever it was in it was fun. I'd love to go. A magic shake. It sounds like something served in Pattaya. Tell us what a magic shake is. Does anyone else know what that is? Obviously, Mark doesn't remember it. Or maybe he does remember it. It was fun. That's all we got here. But how much fun was it, Mark? Was it really a magic shake? Was it something at, what bar was it at? I'm curious. What kind of bar? I mean, if you get a magic shake at a bar in Pattaya, I mean, it might be something on Soy Rainbow. I don't know if that exists. I just made that up. Hi, Mark from Kitty. Here we go. I recommend Sands Condo, Proctor. Okay, I will check that out. Thank you so much. I will. Are you okay? So are the rates good, or is it? I don't need a bunch of amenities. I mean, I'd like to have a pool just to dip in, but if it doesn't have a pool, that's not a big deal to me. We stayed at the Riviera Jomtien for, gosh, we stayed at the Riviera. We had it for about a year, and we rarely used the pool. We only used it the first month we were there, and we liked it. Kitty liked it because her good friend, Gigi, lives there, and a bunch of Falongs live there. Towards the end of our term there were so many Russian people, we just had to get out. And nothing wrong with the Russian people, it was just, it's a different culture and different lifestyle. It did change the way it was. So we have no desire, I mean, I love the facilities, but I have no desire to be just packed with a culture that I'm not familiar with or get along with. So that's not something. So yeah, I will definitely check out Sands Condo. I will check that out. Thanks for the tip there. See, pro tips, guys. Let's get into a couple of tips. How about that? Hi, Kitty from Mark.
Yeah.
And we got Patrick again. Proctor is where I like to stay. The soy dogs can be crazy, dude. Soy dogs are everywhere. Don't carry a selfie stick with you because they go nuts on that. Let's see here. Yeah, Kitty, her English has gotten so much better. You're going to see it in the next video I produce here. We have a full conversation, and you'll see how, if you guys have watched the beginnings of my videos where she isn't speaking much, now she just doesn't shut up, which I don't want her to. I want her to keep talking. So her English has gotten so much better. So here we go. We got a question, a video from Soy61 while touring in Pattaya, asking a friend that loves your last video from there. Well, what's the question? Let's have it. What's the question? If Soy61 is your jam, there it is, guys. Hope to see you here, Mark. Yep. Thanks, Kitty. Kitty, we all hope to see you guys here. Honestly, whether you're Mark or Joe or whatever, you know, hit us up. We'd love to visit. We visit with some YouTube subscribers yesterday at the kitchen, and it was pretty awesome. So we're always meeting people, and it's cool. It has all the necessary right next to the Sands Cafe. I'm sure you walked by this condo before. I am going to go check out the Sands, without a doubt. Are you there right now? Is that where you stay? The shake was very magical. Lots of amazing colors. Love it. Of course it was magical. No offense, I agree with the Russian families. Do not tell their kids to be quiet, behave, running all around. Yeah, it's... You know, and I don't mind the families coming. And I know some of the Russian people that are escaping their situation. You know, it's unfortunate what's happened. But, man, it is tough to live around. And Kitty was just hating it. I mean, really not liking it at all. We would be in the elevator with all Russian people. We'd try and say hello. She says hello to everybody. No one will even respond. They have the resting, what I like to call resting bitch face on all the time. And I think what got me is the constant littering. I mean, Riviera is a nice building, and they just don't care. At least the majority. I mean, I'm sure there's some great people, great Russian families there and all that. It was just too constant with the people throwing stuff on the ground, and I'm like, man, it bugs me. We're in a beautiful place. We pay top dollar to be there, and they're treating it just like a regular hotel. You shouldn't treat a hotel like that, but you know, people live there, and expecting them to be waited after at a condo is, yeah. So, yeah, no offense for sure. Here we go. Pro tip: get some Imodium in your system, but your first few days, your body. Oh yes, very much agree. Pounding sand. Get used to the food here. Don't expect to come to Thailand and start eating a bunch of street food. Now, I didn't. For me, what I like to do is I'll mix my food. I will get street food, not very much when I first get here, but I'll mix it with higher Western restaurants like the Kitchen. But yeah, get your system used to the food and the water. So the food poisoning, I'm not sure if it's food poisoning or from water. I was brushing my teeth with the tap water, and I didn't realize it and not exposed to until after I'd already done it several days in a row. So it could have been from the water. So I really don't know how I got sick or where I got sick from. It could have been from just brushing my grill. I don't know, man. I don't know. But good pro tip, by the way, take some Imodium. So yeah, more videos. Thanks, Patrick. I am going to be producing some more really, really soon. I probably won't be doing the daily videos, but I'll be doing them often and maybe go a little longer on some of the videos. So, but thanks a lot for the support. I really appreciate it. July 21, I will be there in Bangkok at 9:45. So July, I'll be back in the States for a few months. So my plan is this, guys. When I am, my plan for the next 2 years, I'm a planner, just so you guys know. If you don't know me already, I'm a guy who likes to have a written plan, and I follow that plan to a T. Not that I can't make adjustments, but I'm a written planner. And I recommend all of you guys, if you have not been to Thailand, write it down. The first step is writing it down. Write down, the first thing is book a flight. The second thing is book this, get your visa. Once you book that flight, it will change your perspective on everything. So my plan coming up here for this full year is I'll be back in the States right around June 1st. So I'm only here in Thailand for the 2 months. Then I'm back in the States for about 5 months. Like last year, I did do a last minute trip back to Thailand for the month of September. And that was awesome. I totally surprised Kitty. I even have a video I did of me shocking her, and she did not know. Very surprising. It's some of my past videos on walking in my shoes. It was pretty awesome. This year, I probably can't do that. As some of you guys know, I bought a Sprinter van, a Mercedes Sprinter, and I'll be living in a van going across the United States. Why I need to be back in the United States, I still have some other business to take care of, and it makes it very difficult when I'm here. The time change has been hard on me. If you guys have any pro tips about the time change, definitely put it in there. I would 100% appreciate it for sure, because I've struggled with the time change. I still haven't slept a full night yet without taking a CBD gummy or something like that. It's been pretty rough on me adjusting this trip for some reason to the time change. So yeah, I'll be back in the States July for sure. So Joe, I'm gonna miss out. Are you coming for good? I mean, is this your permanent plan? Because when I get back, we'll definitely hang out wherever you are at. Yeah, I really don't like the littering. I hate it. Oh my gosh, it killed Patrick. It kills me. So I did something really bad when I was in the States. I saw somebody litter, and I basically told them off and pick up their shit as I picked it up. And of course, they gave me the bird and wanted to confront me, and I'm like, you know what, not worth my time. So, but it did upset me that much. And I'm not a confrontational type person. but I definitely did say something, and I've wanted to here in Thailand, but it's not my country, and I believe in respect, love the country, and absolutely don't litter. I mean, the cigarette butt thing, that's what drives me nuts. I'm over here in Koh Phangan, and we're on the boat. We're smoking, and throws their butt right outside the mic. The ocean doesn't suck that up. It doesn't just disappear. Don't litter, man. So, yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, I would. You know what? I would do a full condo review. I think I have one of my condo where I'm staying at now in Bangkok. But yeah, thanks a lot, Mark. You're the second person to ask me to give more of those type of reviews. I will do that. Do you like hotel reviews, any of that kind of stuff? I thought about doing some of those since I am now traveling so much. Like this trip here, we've gone to the islands, and now we'll go to Pattaya, and then we'll go to Koh Chang, and then we're actually doing some other kind of trips within Thailand and outside Thailand. I'm looking at going back to the Philippines or Vietnam. I haven't quite decided yet. So, do you like condo reviews? Do you want hotel reviews? Little man's calling for me. And Joe, you're staying until December 18th. Wow. So you're missing half of peak season. What? Well, I'm glad you're at least coming and staying that long. That's a long time to stay. Just know it's going to be wet. And November, to me, that's the best time to come to Thailand. That whole month of November, you got fireworks festival in Pattaya. You got the perfect cool weather. It sometimes will rain in the middle of the night. It cleans off the streets. So I'm in Bangkok, and 2 in the morning. Oops, looks like we're having connection issues. Sorry, guys. Yikes. There we go. 2 in the morning, I'm in Bangkok, and there's people cleaning up the streets with their trash picker-uppers. I didn't realize that happened, but people litter, and it was really kind of cool in Bangkok. Anyways, don't know what made me bring that up. Just think about littering. Here we go. Kitty saying, see you later. Mark, yeah, hotels. Okay, I'll do it. I'll put on there my thumbnail, like condo review or hotel review. I'll do something like that so it's easy to spot. Yeah, here we go. Most people do like bar reviews. I never see bar reviews, like legit bar reviews. And I thought about doing a whole bar review thing, Ryan. So, you know what? When we connect next week, let's talk about it. Maybe we'll do some collab on that. What do you think? Because you're definitely more into the restaurants than I am. But I'm down for straight up bar reviews. I mean, I know a lot of bars we can't really take cameras into or whatnot, but maybe we could figure it out. Let's meet up and talk about that. I would totally love to collab on that. If you're up for it. But I agree with you. There we go. Patrick says, I worked from Thailand for 4 months. Biggest tip, you have to be strict about sleeping. I agree. It's been tough. Get some thick curtains. Yeah, so when I was back in the States, I worked for a large power company, nuclear power. I'm what they call nuki. So I've worked in the nuclear power industry, all the licenses, all that stuff that come along with it. And I remember having to work at 2 in the morning, and it was definitely rough. I'm raising my son solo and had to have a full-time nanny live at my house, if that tells you what I did. And I had to make sure when I got off work at whatever time, sometimes 11, 12 o'clock, I had to sleep for the first 4 or 5 hours during the day, block out the curtains. Sometimes I work at 9 a.m. and wouldn't get off till 7 a.m., which was better for me. But yeah, I had to definitely black out the curtains. So that's a great tip, actually. Drink out Pattaya. I love it. We call it drink out. Huh, interesting. Okay. I don't know if I would make a whole separate channel for it, but that's pretty funny. I love it. I definitely think we should do maybe some sort of collab where we both do the same kind of video, and then we could do the thumbnail or something like that with eat out or whatever. Drink out Pattaya would be kind of fun. I find that most people are gravitating towards these thumbnails I don't know if that's something that's true. Do you guys gravitate towards thumbnails? I don't know. But anyways, guys, be sure to hit that QR code, scan it, hit the thumbs up button. I would really, really appreciate it. All the little things help make this channel grow. It's very important for us to continue to grow, keep the channel going. And what else makes this channel possible is our good little sponsors. And our sponsors do more than just sponsor. They help us stay afloat. We have our studio in Bangkok. What pays for it is pretty much our sponsors. So here's one of them, All Point IPTV. You guys, if you're in Thailand and you don't want to miss the big game, I know baseball season has just started. Myself as a big time Dodger fan, loves to watch the Dodger games, loves to watch baseball. Maybe there's a fight or whatnot, boxing. I'm a big boxing fan. I know there's a bunch of F1 Formula fans out there. If you guys don't want to miss it, you want to try it for free. I mean, it costs just to watch these fights and these games, all that stuff. You can do the subscription and pay 50 bucks a month, or you can try it for free on All Point IPTV for free. Don't pay anything. Check out your game, check out your event. If you like it, then sign up for 10 bucks a month. That's it, just 10 bucks a month. Go to allpointiptv.com. Check it out. They're one of our sponsors, and they are how we make this happen. They're how we make the show happen. Definitely check it out. Tell them the Spot sent you, or don't tell them the Spot sent you. Regardless, it's still a great service, and this is what keeps our channel going, our sponsors like this. This is why we like to talk about them, use their services. The cool thing about All Point IPTV is you can use it on your big screen TV, you can use it on your laptop, your iPad, whatever mobile device you have. Check them out, allpointiptv.com, and definitely thank you for their sponsorship and making our show happen. Because without them, we would be stuck not doing the show. Actually, we'd still be doing the show, just be a little bit different. We want to grow with you guys. And there's other ways of sponsoring our show. And the main and number one way is to check out thespot.fm on your mobile device. A lot of EDM music. But if you go to that website, save it to your home screen, there's actually rock and roll called bkk.fm. Us just getting the listen hours makes us more viable for sponsors. And not only that, just it continues to grow. So if you guys just go on there, listen for a little bit. If you like the music, listen all the time. Listen in your car, listen wherever you want. Go to thespot.fm. You want some dance music, rock music, whatever you all want. There it is right there. And then the last way is we are still selling some shirts. We only have a few left of these shirts right here. This is Robert Mack from Robert Mack Media, checking out our shirt. There's Brent and Aunt B wearing the shirts. Thank you guys for the support. You can go to thespot.fm and pick yours up today. When you order a shirt, you get a couple bonus little prizes and surprises inside your little package. And it's really cool, guys, and we really appreciate you guys supporting us. This is what pays for our studio there in Bangkok, and we hope to be opening our permanent studio more or less there in Pattaya. Not sure when we're going to open that up yet. We are committed to Bangkok for a little bit longer, and then we will be doing some more stuff in there in the Pattaya area. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. Where am I at? Did I miss some stuff here? More videos. There we go. I really don't like littering up. We've already talked about that one. I'm going a little bit backwards here. All right, I'm a little bit backwards. Hotels too. So yeah, Patrick, I agree with the sleep. Drink out, Pattaya. Here we go. Pounding Sand says, got to finish up later. Headed out with the wife for smoothies and a massage. I love it. You know what's cool? Here in Koh Samui, Kitty and I have done a couple of massages here. Definitely rough. As I'm finished my massage, I did the whole back and shoulder massage, and 1 hour long. Kitty's next to me doing hers, and she hear me. I'm grunting like, oh my gosh, this is painful. We get done, I look at her and go, man, that was not relaxing. It was painful. She says, lady boy. I'm like, what? So apparently I had a ladyboy do my massage and I didn't even realize it was a ladyboy. So it was crazy because it was super painful, but it is the best sleep I had. And that was last night. I still didn't sleep great, but it was still the best sleep I had. And that was after I got over being, sick with the stomach flu or whatever it was. So, yeah. All right, so here we go. Pounding Sand. Best wishes to Mike. Talk to you soon, Robbie. Take care, Ryan. Yeah, thanks for watching, Pounding Sand. Definitely, I'll catch you on your live stream shortly, I am sure. Looking forward to it. Jay Easy, good morning, afternoon, evening. That's right, whenever you are watching it. Good morning, buddy. Definitely. Glad to have you aboard. Here we go. I listen on the radio app. Great music selections. Thanks, man. You know what's cool is the music selections shift with the time. So late night, you're going to hear more EDM music. And then as it gets towards the daytime, you'll hear more top 40s, Asia's top 40, which is really America top 40. That's right. Jay-Z, when are you coming? Jay-Easy, excuse me. When are you coming to Thailand? Let us know. Where are you going to be at? So guys, let's get into a couple of pro tips. I know the big reels guy. I got a couple for you. We all one with you guys that I share all the time, and these are not sponsors of the show. This is just something that really is a huge pro tip. Is whether you're coming for holiday, whether you're coming as an expat, download these apps. These 5 apps, and there's a couple more I could recommend to you. Maybe we'll shoot another one to you. These are the top 5 apps I personally use, regardless if I'm living here for a long time or holidaying over there. Line are these 5. Line communication is one how I talk with Kitty, how I talk with most of you guys. Awesome free app. It is great to get information, go back and forth. I even pay my rent through it, so it's really a good app. The Grab food transportation. So I do it for Grab to compare my prices with the Bolt app, which is just below there. The Bolt app is how I get around Thailand. It is very inexpensive, and if Bolt is too busy, I go to Grab and I book my ride there, or I can just order food. Those are probably the top 3 apps I would recommend. You got Agoda, which is hotel booking, book the last second, last minute. Really good way to compare. And then, of course, Google Translate. This pro tip is brought to you by, no, just teasing. It really is a huge tip to download those apps. It's very important. If you have those apps, you are actually on your way. I wish I knew about them when I first came to Thailand the first time. I want to say I was overpaying for everything on the first trip. And I wasn't too concerned. When you're on vacation, on a holiday, you're like, screw it, I'm just going and I don't care what I pay. And after about 2 weeks, when I decided to stay a couple of months, then I learned about Bolt. I learned about Grab. I learned about all these apps. And I was already a couple weeks into my trip and realized I stayed 2 extra months longer for the price of my first 2 weeks. And I think that's normal. But had I known about them, the usefulness of them, maybe I would have downloaded them and used them. I gotta tell you now, I download them and I use them all the time now. I'm gonna show you now. Let's see if I can bring up my apps now. And all my apps I use for Thailand, I put on one page. So I got Bolt, Grab, Wise, Google Translate, The Spot. I even downloaded the BTS app, which tells me about the BTS, where it is. This is a great pro tip. I put it all on just one page. My bank, so I have Bangkok Bank. And yeah, so there you go, for sure. Download the app today. Download those apps. It doesn't cost anything. I sound like I'm a commercial for the apps. I tell you the one app I tell you should download. Here we go. That one right there. That's The Spot. So what you do is you go to the website on your phone, download to your home screen, it makes a little app button, and then when you click it, let's see if it goes for me. Maybe I didn't click it. Click it. Hopefully it's going to pop up there. Now you have The Spot, and I can just hit that play button. We're not going to right now, and now I'm going to listen to some hot music. And what's cool is you hit that play button, that's the rock and roll station, and it has the music art, all that stuff right there. and has some of our advertisers that you're going to see, All Point TV, the Juicery, Patio Motorbikes, a couple other people on there. That's what makes this app happen for us. Definitely download those, guys. I think it's pretty cool, easy to use. And that's a great pro tip. And someone had to tell me that. This isn't something I made up, it's something I got from other people. None of the stuff I tell you, stuff I made up, is stuff I got from other people, from experience. And then from my own personal experience here in Thailand. So here we go. Okay, so Jay-Z's gonna be there, May, BKK, and Jomtien. Jay-Z, definitely hit me up. Let's meet up. Definitely look forward to it. Pro tip, come and see for yourself and decide. I'm assuming, Ryan, you're talking about when we could say how great Thailand is, but you're not gonna know it till you come for yourself. Is that what you're saying? Because, guys, I could show you this. Here, Patrick said it's totally whatever. And I could show you scene all get burned. I'm white. Get burnt. Hang out. He does. Over at this place called the Combo, they have awesome, awesome Mai Tais and awesome pina coladas. A little bit heavy on the alcohol and the pina coladas, but I know a lot of you guys like that. We can sit here and look at this all day. But if you haven't booked your ticket, you're never going to know other than what you see on video, which is fine too. This is why I do this. Check it out on video, that's fine. And just so you guys know, part of my story is I binged watched YouTube like crazy. I even donated money to a lot of YouTubers out there. I was watching Mike's from Live My Ass Off, Chocolate Man in Thailand, Foreigner Joe. I watched several of these YouTubers for hours and hours, binge watched videos, all the way from the bar girl type videos to the family tourist videos. I found the best videos to be the ones that felt more organic, more real life. And that's probably why I like the Foreigner Joe and Chocolate Man. I think Chocolate Man, I like his videos. Because he's just shooting whatever, and he's with his cute girlfriends, and it's really cool. Fa, and then a couple other YouTubers I currently still watch. You know, I still watch some of these other guys. Chuck and Paige, definitely an organic style shooting a video. There's not much editing. He just shoots it and goes, and I like that. That's me personally. But that's what kept me going until I booked my ticket, got on the plane, did this myself, and here I am now in Koh Samui, living the life, living the dream. And I recommend doing that. And to me, that's even a better pro tip. I mean, it's not better than a booking. I say book it. Book it and get over here. Like Ryan said, pro tip, come and see for yourself and decide. So the decision will be, are you coming for a holiday? Or are you coming to live here as an expat? When I first came here, it was coming for a holiday, and I went through my divorce back in 2017-18, and so in 2019 I came over here just to get away from it, kind of escape, and just being vulnerable and honest with you guys. And didn't like what I was doing for a living. Went through my divorce process, which wasn't fun, never is fun, and I got to avoid court, well, sort of. But avoided court. We didn't have kids or anything like that, thank goodness. And it's all about money and settlements and all that stuff. I wanted to keep my business for myself, so I kind of gave her the retirement portion of my life, and I kept my business and ran that. So I decided to make a change and come over here just for a holiday and see what's it like. I mean, it's pretty depressing when you go through it at, almost 50 at the time. And I come to Thailand and realize, man, there's so much more out there. There's so much and peacefulness, and just, it's freaking awesome. And the price was right. I mean, if you're living in the States, I myself living in California, Pismo Beach, it is not inexpensive. It is super expensive place to live. New York's even worse. The paying, the kind of rents and mortgages at $3,000 up. I was looking at $2,400 plus utilities. Gosh, I just paid my final gas bill. Gas to run my heater was $240 1 month, not the 2 months, 1 month. So $240, you're looking at, I don't know, what is that, 8,000 baht? I could almost pay my full month at 8,000 baht of rent. Now in Bangkok, I pay approximately 12,000 baht. That's for my rent, and then I pay 1,000 baht for electricity and a couple hundred for the water, and that's it. And it's very inexpensive, so about $360 USD every month. I pay for my condo in Bangkok, and I'm right close to the True Digital area, and loving it. Can't go wrong living over there, and I highly recommend it. Definitely, you guys do your own price checks. Check things out for yourself for sure. So it's definitely a place to look at. Try it for yourself. Other pro tips. So I'm in Koh Samui. One thing you got to watch out for, pro tip here, is watch out for potential scams. Unfortunately, I've seen a couple already take place here, and it happens everywhere. I mean, people, they're looking for the tourists, and I look like a tourist. Heck, I'm wearing a Skechers hat with, I look like a tourist. I'm a fat white guy from America. Of course, I have Kitty with me, which kind of diffuses it right away. So she says, let's take the bot bus. We get on the bot bus. Normally it's 10 baht there in Pattaya. We only take it, I don't know, a couple blocks. And the woman's like 50 baht per person. And she's like, no, no, no. When I asked for the price, they wanted 300 baht to go down the street. They told me, she just 20 and basically told me to lock it up. And sure enough, they did. You know, something to watch out for is, I don't know if that's really a scam or they're just taking advantage of you. I mean, it's not illegal. If you ask them for a price, they're going to tell you 300 baht. If you just get on it like we did, of course, they wanted 50. And she said, no, no, no. She ended up paying 20 a piece, which is still more than we would pay in Pattaya. But it's still, you know, just something you need to be aware of. And that's a good pro tip. Be aware of where you're at. Be aware of how much you're spending. And just know you're not Thai. You don't look Thai. You don't act Thai. And so people are going money. They look at you as a big walking dollar sign. I'm not saying that all the people do. A lot of the businesses that cater to tourists, they will definitely look at that in that way. Now, I like going to places that have the prices already advertised, such as massages. I don't care for the girls saying, oh, come into a massage. That's a different type of massage. I prefer the legit one. Into one and had the prices as advertised on there. I do not negotiate or try to negotiate. I pay that price. I know what I'm getting. And yeah, so when it comes to some of the advertised prices that are on billboards and signs, just be sure you know what you're getting. One of the things I've also learned is when you go into a taxi, is ask for the meter to be turned on. Unless you got it through Bolt or a Grab app, go ahead and say, hey, turn on the meter. Keep in mind, they're gonna tack on the highway charge, or they may tack it on, and the airport charge or the depot charge. And it will be anywhere from 50 baht to 500 baht. It's pretty crazy. When I left Bangkok airport, they wanted to charge me 500 baht. And I'm like, nope. And I told them, no, I've been here many a times. As I'm walking, he gets me and says 50 baht. I go, no, I'll take another cab. I was irritated. That's exactly what I took, another cab. And I told him, look, I would have tipped you a heck of a lot more. Again, he has no idea what I'm saying. So just, you got to be aware of that. I'm in a tourist area, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, Koh Tao, and you are a target. Cool thing about the bars here, all their air prices, all that is advertised. Pro tip that goes along with that is when you're ordering your drinks, whether it's beer, soda, whatever, be sure to pay your beer tab, your bar tab right there. I pay it right there and be done with it. I don't keep it open for them to keep adding tickets. I pay it, I'm done, and if I want more, I order another one. And I do that if I go to a bar or go-go, whatnot. You can do the same thing. Pay for it, be done with it. You don't want to be shocked at this long ticket and you're like, I never bought those things. It is tough to argue in Thai. Matter of fact, you're probably going to lose. So just be aware of paying for all your things up front. When you're at a bar, I do not use credit cards whatsoever. I have found that most people I've gone with to the bars, if they use a credit card, unfortunately, to the buddies I've gone with, their card has been compromised right after that, and not been a good scene. My buddy Brian, who I mentioned earlier, who broke his foot, he used his Wise card, and he didn't check it for a year, and all the money he had on that Wise card was empty before this trip. He's had to dispute all those charges. Cool thing is, Wise did get into that, and they was able to refund about 95% of all those charges that were on that card he had. So that's cool, but it was a pain in the ass. And that was just recently. He was able to challenge it. So something to be aware of. Be aware of your money and your surroundings. I mean, definitely be aware of your surroundings. We're in a foreign country, and you will always be foreign to the Thai people. I will never be Thai. I don't care how long you live here, stay here. Kitty's my Thai person. She will always be Thai. I will never be Thai. She comes into my country, she can be American, which is American. I can never be American Thai. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Be aware of your surroundings. Here you go. You guys want something fun? You want to buy one of those bad boys? Right? You see it? My show. Here you go. How about that right there? Get yourself a swan. Get yourself a unicorn. That must be hot. Wow. You must be hot over there. That's pretty crazy. Robert Mack, hello. You missed part of the show, but glad you could come on. We went ahead and showed your picture earlier. Thanks for supporting the spot, buying our shirts. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah, okay, here we go. Pro tip from the Big Reel. Absolutely. Learn some basics. You know, what's funny is I came in 2019, and the words I learned were all the flirtatious words. Like how to say you're cute in Thai or beautiful. I think my first sentence was Yem soy, mak mak. So you have a beautiful smile. With my first words, I know that sounds cheesy, but you know, it is what it is. And then I met Kitty. She taught me some other words. Kitty taught me how to say kikit. So I say kitty, kikit, mak mak. So that's me telling her she's lazy, which is hilarious. She gives me a big giant smile whenever I say it. Or nalak, so meaning you're cute. Kitty nalak. Yeah, she's smiling right now and giving me the eyebrows. So Kitty, come over here one more time before we end the show.
Bye.
Not yet, we're ending soon. We got 2 minutes left. Come say hello. So, soy, yim soy. So beautiful smile. Mak mak, saying very, very beautiful. Or nalak. And then she says ching la, like really, I am?
The tiger very beautiful when her smile, big smile.
Yeah, there you go. Now you can talk.
Yeah, tiger is very beautiful when her smile.
You got any tips for people? What words should they learn?
Thai.
Yes, when people come.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawadi cup.
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีครับ
Yep. So
You
say
สวัสดีครับ me สวัสดีค่ะ
yeah. So tip from a Sawadi cup and when to say it. Ching ching. Yeah, ching meaning yes, really. Yeah, totally, man. Thanks for that tip for bringing it out there. Getting Kitty to participate in that. That's pretty awesome. Bring underwear from home. I want to know why. I bought underwear here. Come on. Or you just don't wear it. Is it really illegal if you don't wear underwear here? Because during Songkran, I'm planning on just wearing board shorts the whole week. Because I know I'm just going to get soaking wet. I mean, what, the police are actually going to check you? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So who knows, right, guys? I don't know. That's a cool pro tip. Bring your own underwear. I guess if you want quality, I do bring my own socks from home. I think I have like 24 pairs of socks here in Bangkok. So he says, bring underwear from home. They don't have my size. Okay, I thought that meant condoms. You know, but maybe not. Maybe they fit. If they don't fit, you must have quit. Just teasing. There we go. Thanks, Big Real, for adding these pro tips on there. So yeah, you guys bring your own clothing. I have learned I can't even buy shirts here that often. I usually go to an REI store because I like the material. I've bought shirts from here before, and the material's kind of not really all that great. Bring comfortable shoes. So if you're coming from the States, bring your own tennis shoes. I have learned the tennis shoes here, I don't care how much you're paying, are just not made the same. I bring good high-end running, walking shoes from the States. And I also bring my own ball caps because I got a big head and stretch them all the way out. So I have to buy these back home. I can't find any here in Thailand that fit my big old head. And I'm always looking. You know, I got to pay the extra money. So yeah, so stuff to bring. Bring your own underwear, bring your own hat. It's funny now is when I pack to come to Thailand, because I've come so often, I have a condo, all I pack now is computer equipment. Pretty much all I pack. And of course a fresh hat, because I ruin them pretty quick here. I pretty much pack my computer stuff so I can do live streams, all that kind of cool things. That's pretty much what I do. So you guys, before we sign off, I want to give a shout out to one of our last sponsors here to make the show happen. It is Balance 7 product. If you are in the States, this is actually made for you guys. So I've actually used this product a couple of years ago. I used to get heartburn every single day before bed, always the same time too. I get heartburn, and being fed up with getting heartburn, I don't want to take any more meds for it. This company swears that it gets rid of heartburn. I went ahead and tried it. And sure enough, after 3 weeks, it did take 3 weeks, 3 times a day, drinking this high octane supplement, I was able to get rid of my heartburn. Get rid of it so much that I no longer even have to drink this supplement anymore. I pretty much have been off it. I've had heartburn one time over the past 2 years. It is called Balance 7. I think it works freaking awesome. And what it is, it's a high alkaline supplement. It is at 11 plus. Anything higher than that is pretty much bleach in your system. But I'll be honest with you, this stuff, it doesn't taste great. It isn't about taste, it's about getting healthy, getting better. And this stuff works. And they're one of our sponsors for the show to make it happen. Check out balance7.com. When checkout, type in the spot and you will receive an extra 10% off your order. If you don't type in the spot, that's okay too. Just go to it, check it out. If you see me in the States, which a lot of you guys probably won't, I will always have some with me. I use it. It's hard for me to bring it here over to Thailand. Again, I don't use it as much as I used to back then. For 3 weeks, get rid of the heartburn. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, check out Balance 7. It is a great product to use. Guys, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in, giving me your comments, talking to each other on here. We will be back next week. We'll be in Pattaya for Songkran. If you guys are around, come by, get on camera with me, and let's talk to people about it. We do air at 8 o'clock Bangkok time, Pattaya time, which is 6 o'clock California time. We do air same time. And again, we'll be on location in Pattaya, Soi 4. Be sure to come check us out. Anyways, guys, until our next live stream next week, be sure to live your best life, because if you're not living. Check out Walk in My Shoes Thailand, Live Your Ass Off Thailand, Live My Ass Off with Mike's. And I hope to see you guys on our next episode of Breakfast, the morning mattress with Robbie and Mike.